What if I told you that Godzilla is more than just a monster, that his origins are deeply rooted in history, mythology, and even our greatest fears? For decades, the king of the monsters has stomped his way through pop culture, evolving from a terrifying force of destruction to a global icon. But where did he come from? Why has he endured for so long? And what does his story really tell us about the world we live in? Buckle up, because today, we're taking a deep dive into the mythology of Godzilla, unraveling his origins, evolution, and lasting impact on film, literature, and beyond. Godzilla's origins, from myth to monster, before he became the city-smashing titan we know today. Godzilla's roots ran deep into Japanese folklore. Ever heard of the Kappa? These mythical water creatures were believed to lurk in rivers, dragging unsuspecting victims beneath the surface. And then there's the Oni, fearsome horned demons known for their destructive power. Both of these legends played a role in shaping the beast we now call Godzilla. But the real turning point came in the aftermath of World War II. In 1945, 2 atomic bombs devastated Hiroshima and Nagasaki, leaving scars on Japan's collective memory. Just 9 years later, another nuclear disaster struck. The Lucky Dragon No. 5 incident, where a Japanese fishing boat was caught in the fallout of an American hydrogen bomb test. The fear of radiation, destruction, and human recklessness was at an all-time high. Then, in 1954, Godzilla was born. His first appearance was nothing short of terrifying, a massive, unstoppable force awakened by nuclear testing. But he wasn't just a monster, he was a metaphor, a symbol of humanity's greatest mistake, a walking reminder of the horrors of nuclear war. And the world took notice. Godzilla's evolution. From king of monsters to global icon, fast forward a few decades, and Godzilla had undergone a transformation. Originally a villain, he slowly became something more, sometimes an anti-hero, sometimes even a protector of Earth. But what made him so popular? Maybe it was his instantly recognizable design, the towering figure, the jagged dorsal plates, and, of course, that legendary roar. Or maybe it was the deeper themes in his films, themes of survival, environmental destruction, and the clash between nature and human progress. Over time, Godzilla expanded beyond Japan, smashing his way into movies, comics, video games, and TV shows worldwide. He battled King Kong, fought off alien invaders, and even had his own animated series. Each new version of Godzilla brought something different. The 60s and 70s saw a campier, more heroic Godzilla, fighting for Earth's survival. The 80s and 90s returned him to his darker, more destructive roots. And in the 21st century, both Japan and Hollywood have reimagined him multiple times, each reflecting modern fears, be it nuclear threats, climate change, or human overreach. Godzilla's legacy. Beyond the big screen, Godzilla isn't just a movie character. He's a symbol. He represents destruction, fear, but also resilience. Think about it. Every time Godzilla rises from the ocean, he leaves devastation in his wake. But humanity rebuilds, again and again. His influence stretches far beyond film. Countless monster movies owe their existence to him. Without Godzilla, there's no Pacific Rim, no Cloverfield, no Jurassic Park's T-Rex towering over terrified onlookers. Even in art and literature, his presence looms large, a reminder of how myths and monsters shape our understanding of the world. And yet, despite his destructive nature, people love him. Why? Maybe because deep down, Godzilla isn't the real villain. He's nature's answer to human arrogance, a force that reminds us that we're not always in control. Godzilla's impact on the world. Beyond Japan, though he was born in Japan, Godzilla's reign is truly global. Hollywood has taken multiple stabs at adapting him, some successful, others less so. But one thing's clear, he has a dedicated fan base around the world. In different cultures, Godzilla takes on different meanings. In Japan, he's often a tragic figure, a consequence of human recklessness. In the US, he's evolved into a symbol of power and survival. No matter where you go, people recognize him. They cheer for him. They fear him. And most importantly, they remember him. Godzilla in the 21st century. Looking ahead, As we move deeper into the 21st century, one question remains. What's next for Godzilla? In an era where climate change is a growing concern, Godzilla's themes of environmental destruction feel more relevant than ever. Could he become a warning once again? A symbol of nature's fury unleashed by human negligence? And what about his future on screen? With new technology, CGI, and storytelling approaches, we could see Godzilla evolve in ways we've never imagined. Maybe he'll take on new forms, new enemies, and new meanings. One thing's for sure, Godzilla isn't going anywhere. Because, as long as humanity fears the power of nature, as long as we wrestle with our own destructive tendencies, there will always be a place for the king of the monsters.